Guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing a super classic holiday Christmas look. This is the gold eye with a classic red lip, and I think it is perfect for just any Christmas occasion that you may have. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Like I mentioned in the intro, this is a perfect classic Christmas look. This is exactly what I think of in my mind when I think of just Christmas makeup, the gold sparkly eye and classic red lip. I actually wore this for a family function that was at a fancy restaurant, so I think this is great for just any of those parties that you have to wear a kind of festive Christmas dress or dress up a little bit, or just if you want to feel a little fancier and wear something like this on just Christmas morning, go for it. I probably will too. But I am just wearing like a plain t-shirt today. I actually did not have a chance to film this the other day when I actually wore it, so I'm going ahead and filming it this morning. But I just wanted to mention the jewelry I'm wearing. Both of these pieces are from my Rocks box. They are both Kendra Scott. This is a choker that's expandable. It can go to like a normal necklace or to a choker, depending if you just like slide a little toggle down the chain. And these are also Kendra Scott earrings that I just thought were super festive and kind of dressed up this look for Christmas, even though it's just a regular old Wednesday. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. For today's look, I'm going to go in with Bare Minerals Prime Time. Again, I've just been trying out this primer. It's not one that I've really used before, but so far I've been liking it. It's really similar to the Smashbox one that's just like the silicone-y one that's clear. It's a pretty good price point though, so if you're looking for just like a decent primer, I think this one's been working fairly well. But I wanted to make sure to really go in and smooth out my skin because I am going to be going in with a matte full coverage foundation today. So with my skin being dry, this kind of helps cover up some of those little dry patches just a bit and make the foundation smooth on a little better. So for foundation today, I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I have the shades 1.0 and 2.0. I kind of have to mix them because this is a little bit too pasty for me, and this one, it's about the right match, but once it oxidizes, it's too dark, so I like to mix these together. I'll do about half a pump of each. You really don't need too much with these foundations. They are very pigmented and go a long way. And then I'll just kind of mix it together with my finger, and anything, you know, on my finger, I'll just kind of put on my face. Alright. So I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender for this. I think it works the best with this foundation, especially if you are like me and have a little bit drier skin. This just kind of helps this one work for me because, like I said, I do have dry skin, and this is more so formulated for people who have oily skin, or just most full coverage ones are just a little bit more clingy to dry patches and all that kind of stuff. So I think that having a damp Beauty Blender really does help. Pretty much as always, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I really hope they restock this one soon because I'm getting pretty low, and this has just been my favorite concealer since I bought it. I've been using kind of the NARS every now and then, but I just don't think they compare anymore. Originally, I thought they were pretty similar, but the way this one has lasted, like towards the end of it, like there's just not much left, and it's still performing really well. Whereas the NARS, once it started drying out, especially with like the shape of the tube and all that stuff, it got a lot harder to get any product out, and I just think this one performs a lot better. So I'm wanting to get a new one of these, but I really, really do like this concealer. Something about the texture is just really nice. It's pretty creamy, but then it does seem to really set. It's not one of those like the It Cosmetics one that's very, very creamy, the Bye Bye Under Eye. I like that one. It's creamy, it's pretty easy to blend in, it's very high coverage, but it just doesn't set well. Like if you put powder on top of it, sometimes it just kind of gives like a cakey look. If you don't do anything to it, it's like the worst one as far as creasing and like being super shiny and wet looking. Whereas this one, you really don't have to set it with powder, and if you do, it does seem to do really well. For powder, I'm using MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Light Plus, and I'm also going to change up my brush today. This is the Morphe E8. I'm going to just kind of tap it in there, tap off the excess, and use that to set. It's one I've used in the past, especially for blending out concealer, but I haven't really used it to set concealer too much, so I thought I'd give it a go. I've really been struggling with a lot of breakouts on my chin the last couple weeks. You've probably seen it if you've been watching these tutorials because I've been breaking out pretty much the entire time. But they're starting to get a little bit better, but I don't seem to have a good concealer that really, really covers red pigment. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments because I am looking for something that will really work. I use either the Tarte one or the MAC Skinfinish, MAC Studio Finish concealers. For bronzer first, I'm going to go in with the Chanel Soleil de Tan, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Soleil Tan de Chanel. I know at one point it was called like Universal Bronze or something like that, but they changed the name of it. This is about as contoured as I've been getting lately. There was a time that I really liked contouring, but lately I've just been using kind of bronzer in the places of contouring, like this, and just because it gives you dimension to your face. But the shadowy look, just sometimes it really, you can tell that you did it. So I'm just trying to go for a more easy look lately, and I think this is a lot simpler for me just to use a bronzer versus going in with a really like dark, not dark, but that kind of gray based color. It just is a lot harder to blend in and make it look natural, whereas this I think is a little bit more natural looking. On top of that, I'm using NARS Laguna, and I've been using all of these products pretty much the entire time I've been filming this series, but it's just the products I've really been loving right now, and especially for all these like holiday parties and stuff, I really want to use things that I'm enjoying the most, just because you're wanting to put your best foot forward for all that kind of stuff. This is actually the only one I'm filming not before I'm going somewhere. This is just, I'm just threw on some extra jewelry and stuff, because the other night when I was supposed to film this, I was running a little bit late, so I didn't have time. So I'm gonna just go ahead and film it this morning and just wear very fancy makeup for the rest of the day. So today I'm going to go straight into the eyes. I think I'm going to wait and see what I want to do with the blush and highlight afterwards. And I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked palette. This is my favorite of the Naked palettes. And I really like the gold in this. That's the main reason I'm wanting to use this, because I just love that really classic kind of yellow gold eye look at Christmas time. So the whole look's pretty much going to be centered around Half Baked. So first I'm going to go in with a crease brush, and I'm going to go into Naked and put that all throughout my crease. So I just zoomed you in so you can see a little bit better. Next I'm going to go into Half Baked with a MAC 239, and this is just going to go all over my lid. So you can see this is just a really pretty kind of standard gold, but I like that it's not too bronzy, it's just straight yellowy gold. I think that's so pretty for Christmas. So that is, like I said, what this whole look's going to be around, so I'm going to make sure to put that all over the lid. Next, with a 217 brush, which is just this one right here from MAC. It's already a little bit dirty, but that's okay. I'm going in with a dark color. I'm going to go into Dark Horse, which is this kind of like deep green color, and I'm going to use that to warm up or deepen up the outer corner and deepen up the crease. So that's looking a little bit more patchy than I want, so I'm going to go back into Naked with this crease brush and just try to help blend everything out. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to use the shade Virgin, which is this one all the way on the end. So I'm wanting to do something kind of odd for underneath the lash line. I think I'm going to go into the shade Gunmetal. I didn't do this the other night, but I just think that would be really pretty as kind of like a pop underneath. So I'm going to just do that really close to the lash line underneath. And this is just a little small smudge brush. I'm not sure what brand it is. I think it may have come in a crown set that I got off a Hot Look a while back. To add a little bit of glitter, I'm going to go into this MAC glitter. I believe this is from last year's holiday collection, but this one is called Reflex Bronze. And I think this one you can get year round, just not in the teeny tiny one that came in the kit. but I'm going to use a little bit of this. Even though I said I wanted that really yellow gold, I think this would be really pretty just kind of loosely topped on top of it. For this, so I'm going to try not to make too much of a mess. I'm going to go in with this flat brush and I'm going to put the glitter glue on the brush and just kind of pat the glitter glue on my lid. Then I'm going to go into the shade and do that as well. So here is the glitter glue and I'm just putting a little bit on the brush. Then I'm going to just tap it onto my eye where I'm wanting the glitter to stick. And with the glitter, I'm going to just try to kind of pat it around and not super duper densely because I just want it to have that kind of shine when you open and close your eyes, but I don't want it to be solid in this color because I like the lighter gold. Before I go into my liner, I'm going to go ahead and just do my brows because I forgot to include that on the last video. So I've been using Brow Wiz in medium brown. I mean, I have a couple different things I've been using, but I do like the shade of the Anastasia Brow Wiz currently. So I'm going to just brush through my brows with the end first. And then I really just like it to kind of sharpen up at least like the lower area lines and then just kind of fill in and make it a little bit less sparse within my eyebrows. So I like to just kind of sharpen up that bottom line and then just fill in. So I'm trying out a new brow product. This is the Rimmel Brow This Way. I thought it would be pretty similar to the Gimme Brow. This is in the shade medium, I believe, and it's a much larger brush than I thought. I thought it would be more similar to the one from the Gimme Brow. So you really have to wipe off a lot of the excess and be very careful with this one. But it does seem to work pretty well. I just wish the brush was a little smaller. So for eyeliner, I do want to go in with some liquid black liner. This is the Stila Stay All Day waterproof liquid liner, and I believe it's called Stingray. It's just the black one, but I think, oh, it's called Intense Black. I think it's called Stingray in the like pencil form. But I'm gonna just do a line just on the top line, very smooth, simple, no wing, nothing like that. So that's that eye done. For mascara today, I'm using the Better Than Sex Too Faced Mascara, and I'm going to just do a couple coats on the top and bottom lashes. So finally, for a red lipstick, I'm going to go into this Rimmel lip liner in Red Diva and fill in my lips and line my lips with this. For my red lipstick, I'm going in with NARS Rita. This is the limited edition packaging they did, but NARS Rita, it's part of the Audacious lipstick line. It's always available. It just had this red packaging for the holidays, and I'm going to just put that on. Alright, well that is the entire look done. This is just definitely a real classic kind of a holiday look. It's the, you know, pretty gold eyes with a little bit of sparkle and the red lip. It's just exactly what I think of in my mind when I think of Christmas makeup. So I definitely wanted to be able to do this tutorial for this series because, like I said, it's just the exact what I think of in my mind when I think of Christmas makeup. So this would be great for an office party, work party, anything kind of more formal. I would wear this for family occasions just because I like to be a little bit more dressy a lot of times. But again, I just really think this would work for a lot of different occasions. So if you are enjoying this series, don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned for the rest of them. There's definitely one, possibly two left now. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below or like this video to let me know that you're enjoying this series. And as always, thank you so much for watching.